Good evening, everybody. Bethany here. This video is not going to be like some of the normal videos. Well, I mean, kind of will be, but it's about yesterday. About my ex, as you can tell by the title, on my video. Um, so I'm just going to read some of the stuff he sent me last night. Just magically decides to message me after being apart for 3 or 4 months. So I'm not gonna read all the messages because some of the messages I won't be reading is pretty bad, but like not bad in a violent way or anything, but it's just not appropriate to be talking about. So I'm gonna go through my archive chats right here. Yes, I'm still pretty hurt about everything last night. Because I was nice enough. I was going to give him a second chance, but he blew that out of the yeah. But so he used to be a high university student in Athens, and I might be standing up and sitting down throughout the video because my body has just been hurting really bad. Um, but I'm gonna scroll all the way down to get to the top. This will take me a minute, so just bear with me. We talked most of the day yesterday, but again, I am really hurting still emotionally because of what he did. My foster sister Tiki, she was on the phone with me, and she said she was so devastated about what I was going through, and she literally broke down and cried herself. She was so devastated, and she was so upset, and she hurt so bad because of everything um, that happened yesterday. I don't know if you guys can hear me or anything. I don't know if it's on mute or not, so hopefully you guys can hear me. Um, but instead of scrolling down, it's going to take a bit, but you're going to see what I mean. Here we go. So this is him, guys. My ex. And I was going nice enough to give him a second chance. He blew it. So he said, hi. I was like, hi, my ex. How are you? He's like, I'm good. He's like, how are you? And I said, why you message me? Why do you block me? It's what I said to him. He's like, I wasn't in a bad mood because my best friend died and was so sad and I didn't want to talk to anybody. I was like, it's been several months. I thought you were cheating on me. What best friend? You really hurt me and I do not want to date anyone anymore. You lost a good woman. And he said, one of my friends at home. And he's like, I'm so sorry, sweetie. I want to fix everything. Believe it or not, this is what he's saying, guys. He wants to fix everything, but his actions didn't say it. I was like, well, that would take a lot of time. You was not there when I needed you the most. And he's like, please give me a second chance. I said, I'll think about it. And he's like, please, my love, I'm begging you. I will make it up to you. I was like, why do you want... This is where some of the stuff gets awful. A lot of people know about this. He's like, I asked him, why in hell will you want me to have a threesome? Because I'm not like that. You know I'm not like that. This was back the first time we dated. He wanted a threesome with this dude. And I was like, absolutely not. Like, I'm not like that. And it's disgusting that somebody would even want to do something like that. And he knew I didn't want it, but then he acts like he was playing stupid, saying that because I thought you want that. He was playing stupid. I told him before he even showed up that I'm not going to fucking ride like that. I'm not like that. I will never be like that. And I told him, it made me feel really uncomfortable, and I was actually truly scared. And he's like, oh, sorry, sweetie. I'll make it up to you. I was like, I felt violated. I wanted to cry, and you broke my trust. I went through all kinds of testing after you ghosted me. And I tried to do some stupid stuff. He's like, oh, sweetie, please don't think that. I'm so sorry. Sorry is just words, is what I told him. And he said, I'll show you how I love you and make you happy. I was like, why do you not I'm not gonna read that. Last day before you ghost me. I heard that before. Those things I'm bleeping out. He's like, I understand. And he had the gall to fucking ask if I was pregnant. And I was like, I'm in a really bad health, so no, I'm not. I took 3 plain B pills and I tried to bleep it on sleep aids. He's like, oh, sorry. If you don't want to talk to me anymore, that's fine. I wanted to apologize and fix everything. Believe it or not, guys, I'm reading this. I'm reading this. I was like, I do not want any more kids. I've been waiting for months to hear from you. People deserve second chances, but as far as being where we were, that's a far fetch. He's like, okay. I was like, you said you want to fix everything. Here's the steps you need to do. I was like, get reacquainted with me. 2, no more drinking. 3, no more sex for a while. 4, never stop showing. 5, take me out to the games at Ohio University. 6, invite me to cookouts with your friends. 7, never try bleep some with me ever again. That's for starters. For the most, make it plain to see me. Do not just show up. Plan ahead a week out. And he's like, oh, no drinking. He's like, oh, no drinking or bleep. Nope, I'm not trying to get bleep. That was my mistake. I gave you bleep too soon. He's like, we can use bleep soon, like before, he said. And I replied back, say bleep, but you just going to get little that you have to work for it and show me that you really going to me this time before bleep happens. I'll be in Athens coming up in the near future. If you want to meet me up in public and talk about this by the Frontier office. I still like you, but the boundaries must be followed for this to work out if I decide to ever date you again. He's like, okay. He's like, take your time, no pressure. And he's like, and I was like, okay, May 18th, will you meet me downtown in Athens, Ohio? I'll be bringing Baby Girl, which is my service dog. And he acted like he didn't even know who Baby Girl was. Like, he saw my pup before. So it's just, yeah. He's like, what do you mean, Baby Girl? What do you mean by Baby Girl? My dog, my puppy, duh. He's like, oh, okay. The one that you met when she was only 6 weeks old, she's 5 months now. She's extremely strong, and she pulled with me with the harness on her. And he's like, nice. I was like, you still not answer any of my questions, but if you want to meet up on May 18th, I believe is the date I will be in Athens. He's like, we can see. Like, he doesn't want to be in public, and I'm tired of this. Like, this is the shit he pulls. I was like, I'll be in Athens possibly around 11 before or there after. Maybe, and I said, I'll be at the GP. You know where that's at. It's on the North Congress Street. Like, I'm still reading it from Messenger on Facebook. He's like, okay, sweetie. He gave me this weird emoji. I don't even know what the hell that means. A dog, so what is your plans for tonight? And I said, I told you she's not little anymore. He's always trying to change subjects. And he's like, yes, she's not. I was like, I'll be taking my meds around 11. Then I'm going to get Baby Girl ready for bed. Then go and put my sleep apnea machine on. In a lot of pain today. He's like, oh, I'm sorry, sweetie. Want to hang out? I was like, not tonight. I need at least a week or 2 notice, as I said before. I think it's better we meet and hang out in public for the first few months. He's like, oh, he wasn't happy about that, guys. I was like, my house is a wreck, but if you free on the 18th, we can get that schedule to hang out in Athens. As I've been fatigued, I've been fatigued to do much more cleaning. He's like, okay. And I was like, I know you do not like a messy place, plus we need fix things in public before I allow you back here. He's like, okay. I was like, are you okay with all of this? He's like, IDK, I don't know. Well, I do not want to be used as a fucking sex object, is what I told him. So how do you want to fix things? What are you willing to do? He's like, bring you flowers and a dinner. I was like, well, that's not going to fix things, but it's a great way of apologizing to me. And I said, but tonight is not a good night. I want to get my apartment cleaned up. I want to make sure you do not expect sex. And he's like, okay. I was like, but I have not been really eating, so just not feeling well. He's like, try to eat something. I was like, I'm not hungry though. And he's like, okay, with a rose. I have a question. Be honest. He's like, go ahead. When you stopped talking to me, did you ever thought about how I am doing, if I am safe, or did you ever set up fake accounts to spy on me? He's like, oh no, I didn't set up any fake accounts. And yes, I was thinking about you, is what he said. So he's all trying to get on my good side again, but he doesn't get that it's going to take a lot of time to build that trust back up. And I said, to be honest, you were in back of my mind constantly, which he was, because I cared about him and I really did have feelings for him at one point. And he's like, oh, so sweet with a red heart. It's like, yes, be honest. Were you seeing other women when you ghost me? Which took about 5-10 minutes to reply to that. And no, I didn't. I have not even thought about dating again. After you ghost me again, I just talked to people. I turned down well over 20 guys because I lost interest in dating after you. And he's like, why, sweet? It's like, because I really did like you and I was ready to hurt to even think about dating because I only wanted you and only you. He's like, oh, I'm really still in. He's like, oh, and he said, I really still want you. I was like, I cut everyone out I used to talk to. I was not talking to anyone for a long time. I did not start to really socialize with anyone until about a month ago. And he's like, I hope to make it up to you. I want to see you tomorrow. I would take a lot of time and cooperation from you, which was to talk about whatever supposedly so he was going to see me yesterday, then he's going to supposedly see me today. So I have no fucking idea, like, what the fuck he's even talking about. So I'm just like, guys, my nerves are shot. I'm so sorry, but my nerves are shot. As like, it would take a lot of time and cooperation and communication from you. I look bad. You're not going to want to see me. I'm not pretty anymore. I have been losing a lot of hair. And it's thin. I got even bald spots under parts of my hair. And he's like, I'm sure you still look beautiful. Let me see you. And I was like, do not have any recent photos. I lost interest in a lot of stuff. I won't eat. I just don't feel well. He's like, sorry, sweetie. I was like, it really does not matter. And I said, the CPAP machine is starting to hurt my face. I was in the hospital shortly after you ghosted me from trying something stupid, but maybe was swollen shut. The eye side of my face was swollen like a balloon and bruised and red. It was really bad. I was like, I don't have my cats anymore. Info got rid of them after I got a puppy. I had to rehome them, but they were well taken care of between everybody that had my back. As like, I'm going to get feed allergy testing. I was bedridden from welts that covered every inch of my body. I could not move. My skin was on fire as well. The allergic reaction I had took 4 months almost to heal. And you guys will be able to see those pictures on my Facebook and my Instagram. It was hell on earth. And he's like, oh, I see it. And I was like, it was very awkward, all the questions they were asking me. He's like, which questions? They asked me if I was bleep active and with who. They also asked if I felt safe in my home. They asked if I was bleep. They asked where my last bleep was. They asked, has anyone hurt me recently? They asked if I've been depressed, angry, anxiety, or if I've been wanting or have done anything to hurt myself. Very intrusive questions. And he's like, oh, I see. I hope you felt better. And I was like, what do you mean by that? I just been on the DL, down low. He said, now, how do you feel? He's like, now, do you feel good? I was like, I'm not going to tell you all I've been going through. It does not matter. What's done is done, and what is happening. And no, not really. I do not eat anymore, hardly. When I do, it's not much. It's a lot less. I barely can finish a sandwich. I won't drink, just laying in pain. Deal with the CPAP machine I have to wear for bed. So just been kind of depressing. Not really talking much to anyone. My neighbors, I think, are starting to worry about me. They have been worried about me. They stare and ask if I'm okay. And I lie to them and say yes. And then I said, go and get the mask on and get the machine starting to get some rest. I do not know what time I'll be up in the morning. I have been sleeping 10 plus hours at a time and sometimes days straight. He's like, oh, sorry. I was like, good morning. I've been going to get some cleaning done today. I just got to get up, just how to get warm up, more shut eye. Yeah, when he said I was going to see you tomorrow, that means yesterday. He's like, good morning, sweetie, with that that emoji. He's like, okay, sweet. I was like, I'm freezing, LOL. I'm ice cold, even when it's in the mid 60s. And I was like, I gave him like those virtual hugs, you know. And he's like, LOL, keep warm till I be with you and keep you more warm. I was like, go on, try it too, but my hair is still falling out on a daily. And he's like, oh, sweetie. Then he did, I merged you with a broken heart. I was like, I got chills, a cough, just plain out sick as hell, fatigue. And he's like, I'm sure you'll be all right. I'm a tough cookie. Just got to rest is what I told him. He's like, get a rest. And then I replied, go and get some more sleep yourself. I'd be starting class again on the 26th online. He said, nice. I'm happy for you, sweetie. Then he did double hearts. And he said, so are you free today? And I told him that he can't just show up like that or just make one last minute plans. That's not how it works. I have a life. I have a schedule. I have doctor's appointments. He can't just be doing that crap. I was like, depending if I get my place clean, I'd be free after 9 p.m. if you want me to bring a dinner and we can hang out and watch a movie. I was like, how late? After 9 p.m. and I was like, I take my meds at 11. I have to stay on schedule. Yeah, you can stay on schedule, but I can be with you before that. I can bring your favorite dinner. I was like, yeah, okay, what's my favorite dinner? I really do not want to eat. And he's like, chicken nugget smiley face, which is probably why my hair is falling out because I'm not really eating. He's like, I'll let you eat, sweetie. And he's like, the kissy emoji with a rose. I was like, yeah, I just know it's important. I stay on my med schedule morning and nights. The sleep mask machine registers in Athens and another county that's 2 counties over from here. So when I sleep, they can watch me both at Genesis in Athens and at a medical center. They watch me every night over a computer. He's like, I see. He's like, okay, try to go back to sleep. And I love to come to see you if you want because I miss you so much is what he says. Like, I miss you too, but you have a lot of work to do. To earn my trust back. He's like, I will do my best. I was like, if I tell you no on anything or stating what I did wrong, do not get offensive or mad if I'm telling you no on anything. He's like, okay, AY. I know I went back to sleep, but I was able to wipe down the parts of the machine and rinsing the mask out. I put all that up in the case. I've been picking up here and there at my own pace. I have to call my sleep apnea doctor today to set up an appointment. And he's like, okay, sweetie. Hope everything goes well with you. I was like, when do you get up? I was like, have you been to bed yet? He's like, I'll get up at 2 p.m. Do you still want me to come over? I was like, 3 conditions. Don't get upset if my place is still a little musty. I've been very sick. Condition number 2, no sex. Condition number 3, and you still stay till 11 p.m. He's like, I'm not going to get upset. And he's like, I will stay till 11, but sex, I don't know, LOL. I was like, well, I do not want bleep. No, is an answer. He's like, okay, if you don't want me, that's fine. And he's like, I need you to take me more serious. A lot has changed, and I will not be pressured into anything I do not want to do. I want to be with you, but we have a lot of shit to deal with and work out. I'm not easy. He's like, you're not easy, and I respect you. No worries. I got to go to sleep. Good night. I was like, okay, then you can come over, but bleep is out of the question until you prove yourself that you really want me long term and I care about you a lot. I am sensitive and I believe everyone deserves a second chance. If you blow the second chance, I will be done for good. It's like, I'm willing to give you a second chance. And he's like, I said, I'm willing to give you a second chance. Get sleep. And then I said, my old friend sent me a screenshot of what you said. But it's all good. I have forgiven you. I hope all is good. He's like, okay, AY. And I thought, what are you doing? Question mark. Chilling at home. What about you? Laying in bed, dozing off. Did a lot of cleaning today. Still got more to go, but not a whole lot. And had a shower. Snuggled good baby girl with the pain I'm in, which was so bad that I couldn't even get out of bed hardly. I started a new antibiotic today, and he's like, I see with the rose and the kissy face. He's like, how do you feel today? I was like, I felt okay and worn out today and in pain, but overly, it was a okay day. I asked him how was his day, and he said, "What's good, sweetie?" And I told him I had some smoothie and 2 pieces of bread with strawberry jam spread open, but that is good, and I'm glad you had a good day. And he's like, yummy, I'm happy you ate something today. He gave that kissy face and the red rose. It's like, I had to with the antibiotic twice a day. And I was like, thank you, hugs. He's like, I cannot wait to see you tonight. He was supposed to see me yesterday, point blank. I was like, yeah, I can use some company, but great to see you too. I'm becoming good friends with all my neighbors. One specific neighbor texted to check on me to make sure I am safe. 2 nights ago, me and all my neighbors had a powwow in the parking lot with all of our dogs. He's like, nice. He gave the rose kissy face again. He's like, I miss you, cuddling, kissing, everything, sweetie girl, is what he said. He's like, I want to play with your hair like always and keep you close to me. He's like, oh, really now? That's a baby girl that's you near me, and you know something. Every I don't even know why you put there, but that looked like yours. I thought it was after you ghosted me. Do you still live at University Commons? He's like, no, I moved to another place. And yeah, he's like, and yes, I'll miss you. He's like, I want to kiss you till you tell me stop, LOL. And he's like, I said to him, I want to be moving anytime from here. I've been here for 7 years. He's like, I see. Then he did that stupid kissy face in the rose again. I was like, I busted my ass off to move. Been turned down from over 30 apartments just in Ohio. And he's like, I see. And I was like, I have not had a case manager in over 7 months. Been using on demand for everything because won't ride the city buses. That is like a 30-minute walk that way to catch the bus. Then a 30-minute walk back. I was like, Malachi, David, Troy, I always block a lot of people. Only people I really talk to is my Instagram followers and my neighbors. I do not need any I don't need any more added stress. I was like, the pooch has helped me tremendously. She alerts me of low sugar or high low blood pressure, or if I'm about to fall. She also cuddles me a lot. She guards me, and she has helped me a lot past several months. She almost trained to be a full service dog. And he's like, oh, you blocked a lot of people, LOL. I was like, yeah, I did not take crap on no one anymore. And they either with me and my friend, or they're my enemy. They never really cared about me. They refused to help me. I went 2 weeks without eating. I asked him to pick up a couple things to help, and as a friend, and he had a holy hell fit. Malachi and David are just liars. Caught them in multiple lies. And Troy, something, what the heck? I can't even read my own spelling. So, talk about is who he can have sleep with. He lives in Illinois. I blocked him real quick. He did not know how to talk about anything but sex. It scared the living hell out of me. And I got 2 people arrested for sexual harassment, threats of rape, and some other stuff. The specific 2 people was stalking me for months and got my number and got pictures of inside of my apartment. This was before I even start really doing anything on YouTube or any of that. And other than that, my neighbors stay on high alert, make sure I do not get hurt, but that just is some of what's been going on the past few months. Because he was asking what's been going on, so I'm not going to lie to somebody, especially him. And I told him I always keep self-defense items in reach. Gray cab sent a driver out about an hour early for a well check about a month ago. So I wasn't picking up my phone. I was busy doing stuff around the house. So my phone didn't even went off. Like, it didn't went off. I didn't even hear it. But other than that, I've been doing not much of anything except relaxing and stay on the DL. And he's like, oh, and I was like, remember that guy last time I told you about before you cut all the contact off, ghosting, because he was wondering what was going on with me. He's like, yeah, what about it? It's like him and his girlfriend was arrested that sent those messages and the stalking. And he's like, oh, what, WTF, what the fuck? I was like, yeah, that cop gave me his email after listening to the threatening messages and the nasty texts. He told me I did the right thing to that they was doing what the couple other people found out. It was one of my violent offender exes, and anyone that comes near my door or apartments, my dog chases them off. The funny thing is, the other day I was answering the door to one of my neighbors, and baby girl went nuts. I didn't even hear. I thought it was one of the neighbors' dogs because we all had big dogs. And I dropped the phone. It was so funny is what I told him. And he's like, oh, I see. So what time works for you? I was like, whenever you want to head this way. Because he knew, like, we were talking about this prior. You know, it took 2 days prior to talk about all this stuff. And I was like, okay. He's like, I want to take a bleep with you and spoil you good. And he said, it makes you happy again. I replied, I already took a shower. I really hope you do make me happy again. I really hope you do not pull that shit you did last time. And I just told him I'm not interested in that and all that other crap. So as I'm going to go at some point, and then he asked for pictures like 2 days ago, and I sent him a couple pictures. Oh, if you guys want to see a couple pictures, nothing bad. I don't know if you guys can see that, but and he's like beautiful with this little emoji smiley heart eye face. I was like, thank you, even though I look pretty out in the first one. Those 2 photos I took today, I was like, baby girl is starting to lose her baby teeth. And I asked, can I have a pic of you? And I told her I do not drink pop anymore. I drink sweet tea and water if I do drink anything. He's like, good, sweet tea is the best. And then he did send me some pictures of himself. And then the last one. And I was like, good photos. Have not seen that face in for ages. And he's like, so sweet. A little kissy winky eye face, the rose. So an emoji back. He said 2 emojis of hearts. I was like, why don't you want to have love with me? I was like, it's too soon to do that. And the pain and everything else I'm going through. I was like, eventually we would do something like that, but just really want to hold off on that for now till you can prove yourself that you're worthy to be with me until I know you're being serious and long term. I was like, I don't want to be doing this stuff. I was like, I told him no. He's like, if you don't want, that's fine. I was like, so we accept that I do not want to do the dirty till I'm ready. He's like, I like you. You're so amazing and bleep, and you know me. I can't control myself. I was like, plus, I'm not going to put up with somebody like that because a man can control himself. Like, he just doesn't want to. That's pretty much what it sums up to. I was like, looks like I'm going to have to train you to control yourself if you really suppose you can't control yourself. He's like, I'm not going to read that message. That's pretty not appropriate. But I was like, some of the other stuff that people don't want to know about. And one of the messages I sent, he said, okay. And then I said, they said it's too risky to have any more surgeries and any more kids for me. He was trying to manipulate me and trying to use, them things. I was like, I'm not having sex with you. I was like, you say you want to make me happy again? Good place to start is to hold off of that dirty. And I was like, and come and see me, hold me, care for me, be loyal to me, and not pull what you pulled last time. All that would just make me happy. He's like, I know, sweetie, but I'm a man and I have needs. Manipulator alert, manipulator alert, player alert, player alert, player alert. I was like, that was the wrong motherfucking thing to say. That you have needs. I was like, if you truly care about me and truly love me, then you won't say I have needs. I understand that, but I need you to prove to me and fix the problems that we have previously first before we even do the dirty deed. I was like, if you truly care and love me, you'd be okay with it and be willing to wait and not find it elsewhere. I was like, these are my boundaries and they must be followed. Plus, I have some other medical conditions that's going on. So I was like, no. I was like, I kept telling him no, 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 and no. And he's like, okay. I was like, thanks for understanding. I'm also have some other medical problems. Well, with the OB, and I told him it was doctor's orders. So I don't do anything for at least 6 months. anyway. And he's like, I see. And I was like, my internal stomach and organs is what's making me really sick. And that was the worst thing I have to ever go through. And he's like, I understand. And I was like, I do need to tell you something before someone else tells you. He's like, okay, what is it? I said, so on my profile, it says I'm in a relationship, but I put that on my profile a couple months back because of thirsty ass dudes saying all they wanted was to have bleep with me. And it was so bad I had to put a fake relationship status. He's like, okay, sweetie. I was like, because he was always trying to change my mind, try to manipulate me. He doesn't understand the shit I've been going through. And he doesn't understand. It just makes me feel very uncomfortable. I was like, I'm constantly being sexually harassed and being called a slut and everything else when I haven't even been around anyone. And in my whole entire life, I've only been with 5-6 guys. That's it. And I'll be 32 in August. And the guy who did that to me was in a Matchmasters group, and he does not even know me, but he messaged my sister Tiki and said that. I was like, hey, what are you doing? On Monday, 10:39 p.m. the day he was supposed to show up. He's like, drinking with my friends. What about you? I was like, it doesn't even fucking matter. I was like, I've been crying. I came to my appointments, going, cancel everything. I have fun. I probably won't be on here tomorrow. Stay safe. He's like, hey, wanted me to come over and have fun? I was like, absolutely not. Absolutely not. I'm not going to have sex with you till we fix things. And it's too late now. You said you want to fix things, but it seems by your actions you don't. You know where I live. So if you're truly ready to fix things, then I might be here and I might not be here. But not waiting forever for someone to take me serious. And then my foster sister got on my Facebook. Okay. She said, this is Tiki Mendez, Bethany's sister. You really upset her. You said you're going to come out and see her last night and fix things, but you stir her up to get trashed with your friends after she said no to sex. My sister knows you and she knows that you only want her for sex. If you truly care for her and love her, you truly want to fix things, it's time to grow the fuck up. I feel like it is my fault because I thought you really wanted to fix things, so I told her to give you a second chance. All you're doing is playing her like a game, and she knows it, and that's why she set the boundaries that she set. So your excuse, a man has needs, it's just another game. Do not say you can't control yourself because you cannot just She said, it's just another game. Do not say you can't control yourself. Do not want you to just want to get bleep from her and then ghost her. She knows your little games, and her neighbors are not happy that she was willing to give you another chance as is. And I was on the phone with her for 3 fucking hours last night, and it hurt to see and hear her like that. In fact, I was also crying because of it. It hurt me to see her hurt like that. I was like, this, and she said, did CPS send you to get her pregnant? Never mind, do not answer that. And she also said, my sister likes you a lot, and this is how you treat a woman. You are a poor excuse for a man. And she said, it's time for you to grow the fuck up. And she said, you're 33 or 34, and you act like you're fucking 15. Which she talks like me in other ways, because I mean we did grow up with each other. And she's like, you can control yourself. Other guys who wanted to date, it has complete control of their self, and they're in their fucking 20s, but she turned them down because she still has feelings for you. She would not be on today. She keeps her butt cracked on early as hell appointments. If he was not going to show up, you should have fucking told her. But you did not. Empty promises, as always. So you need to get your shit together if you really want to fix things with my sister. You broke her trust last time, and that is why she does not want any fucking sex with you. And Ohio Health is not happy with you neither. Her doctors advise against any sexual activity till she's healed. And a man proves himself. You say you respect my sister Bethany, but you do not. You just want to use her. She cleaned pretty much the whole fucking house because you said you were coming over when she should have been resting. And that's the end of the thread, guys. So yeah, this is what I'm talking about. I'm not stupid. I can get in people's fucking heads. I know what they want, and I'm not stupid. You know? But you know, things shouldn't be like that, and it's just fucked up. This is how the guys all in the United States. They think with the fucking dicks, and they don't give a shit who they hurt in the process. And so yeah, I'm still pretty upset with all this stuff, and he proved me right that he was just gonna be a fucking dick and an asshole, immature, like I already knew he was going to be. All because I refused to have sex with him, he's acting like that. Yeah. But, you know, it is what it is, and he can grow the fuck up because I'm not dealing with this stuff no more. So I'm going to end this video. I hope everyone enjoyed this video. Take care and God bless. I don't know if you guys heard everything I said, but hopefully you did.